What if I told you that deep in the heart of Europe lies a land shrouded in mystery and legends, home to one of the most infamous characters in literary history? Imagine mist-covered mountains, ancient castles perched on rocky hilltops, and dense forests where the lines between history and myth blur. Centuries ago, in this land of contrast and beauty, a prince known for his brutal methods to defend his people became the inspiration for a tale that would captivate the world. Join us as we journey through the enchanting realm of Transylvania, from its deep-rooted history and breathtaking landscapes to the legend of Dracula himself. Nestled in the heart of Romania, surrounded by the undulating curves of the Carpathian Mountains, lies Transylvania, a realm where the whispers of the past interlace with the heartbeat of the present. Its landscapes, a painter's palette of lush forests, rugged peaks, and wildflower-dotted meadows, seem to hide centuries of stories in their depths. Transylvania's story begins in the mists of antiquity, home to the Dacians before Roman legions etched their mark on the land. These ancient civilizations, with their fortresses and roads, laid the first stones of a foundation that would support a diverse and complex history. As the Middle Ages dawned, Transylvania emerged as a strategic jewel, coveted by empires and defended by its people who built castles and fortified churches that still punctuate the landscape today. But it's not just the grandeur of castles and the strategic importance of this land that defines Transylvania, it's the tapestry of cultures woven over millennia. Here, Romanians, Hungarians, Saxons, and Secelis have lived together, contributing their traditions, languages, and customs to create a vibrant, multicultural society. This coexistence is mirrored in the region's folklore, rich with tales of mythical creatures and legendary heroes that echo through the valleys. Folk music and dance remain vital threads in the fabric of Transylvanian culture, with festivals lighting up villages and towns, showcasing vibrant costumes and traditional dances that have been passed down through generations. The region's cuisine, a delicious testament to its cultural diversity, offers flavors that range from the sweetness of kurtoskalax to the hearty comfort of sarmale and the smoky, grilled delights of maisai. Amidst this cultural richness, the natural beauty of Transylvania holds its own allure. The dense forests, home to Europe's largest population of brown bears, wolves, and lynx, offer a sanctuary not just for wildlife but for the human soul seeking connection with the natural world. The Carpathian Mountains, with their sprawling vistas, invite adventurers and nature lovers to explore their secrets. The castles of Transylvania, from the infamous Bran Castle, steeped in tales of Dracula, to the majestic Corvin Castle, one of Europe's largest and most impressive fortresses, whisper stories of intrigue, battles, and romance. Meanwhile, the medieval towns of Sibiu, Brashov, and Sighisoara, with their cobblestone streets and colorful facades, stand as monuments to the region's rich historical and architectural heritage. In today's Transylvania, the past and the present merge seamlessly. The region has embraced its historical legacy while forging a path towards the future, celebrating its cultural heritage through contemporary festivals and welcoming visitors from around the globe. It stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of its people, who have built a land where history, culture, and natural beauty coexist in harmony. Transylvania, with its deep forests, mythic castles, and vibrant cultures, remains a land of mystery and majesty, inviting all who dare to explore its depths to discover not just the legends, but the living heart of this enchanting region.
Why don't mosquitoes bite vampires? As a professional courtesy.
In the heart of Transylvania, where the shadows of ancient forests stretch long into the twilight, lies a legend that has captivated the world's imagination for centuries. This is the tale of Dracula, a name that evokes visions of dark castles, mysterious noblemen, and an unquenchable thirst for blood. Yet, the story of Dracula is not merely one of fiction, it is deeply rooted in the history and folklore of this enigmatic region. The legend begins with Bram Stoker's seminal work, a novel that introduced Count Dracula to the world. Stoker's masterpiece, though a work of fiction, drew heavily from the rich tapestry of Transylvanian myth and history. At the heart of this tale is the figure of Vlad the Impaler, known as Vlad Dracul, a prince of Wallachia whose fierce reputation and battles against the encroaching Ottoman Empire earned him a place in history and in legend. Vlad's legacy is a complex tapestry of heroic defense, brutal retribution, and a fierce independence that resonated with Stoker's imagination. The connection between Vlad the Impaler and the fictional Dracula, though tenuous in historical fact, is indelible in the realm of legend. Vlad's penchant for impaling his enemies on stakes contributed to a narrative of terror that was irresistible to the literary world, weaving his persona into the fabric of the vampire myth. Transylvania, with its mist-shrouded castles and timeless villages, provided the perfect backdrop for such a tale. The land itself, steeped in history and folklore, is home to tales of the Strigoi, undead beings that rise from the grave to haunt the living. These stories, passed down through generations, are a testament to the region's fascination with the boundaries between life and death, the known and the unknown. The Legend of Dracula, however, extends beyond the confines of Stoker's novel and the historical figure of Vlad the Impaler. It taps into a universal vein of human fascination with immortality, fear, and the darkness that lies in the heart of man. This fascination has propelled Dracula from the pages of a novel to an icon of popular culture, immortalized in films, plays, and literature, continually reshaped and reimagined for new generations. As we explore the castles and forests of Transylvania, it's easy to imagine the solitary figure of Count Dracula, wandering the halls of his ancient fortress, looking out over a land caught between myth and history. Bran Castle, often associated with Dracula, looms on the horizon, its spires piercing the sky, a monument to the enduring legacy of a legend that has transcended its origins to become a symbol of the eternal battle between darkness and light. Yet, Transylvania is more than the sum of its myths. It is a land rich in history, culture, and natural beauty, where the legend of Dracula is just one thread in a vibrant tapestry. As we delve into the story of Dracula, we are reminded that legends, like the land that births them, are ever evolving, a reflection of the fears, hopes, and dreams of humanity. The tale of Dracula, then, is not just a story of horror and the supernatural. It is a window into the soul of Transylvania, a region that has captivated the imagination of the world with its beauty, its mysteries, and its undying legends.
What should you never yell at a vampire while arguing? Bite me.
In the shadowy corridors of history and the dense forests of Transylvania, the legend of Dracula whispers from the ancient stones and misty landscapes. This tale, a fusion of historical figure and mythological creature, has captivated the imagination of the world, making its home in this region, a place where fact and fiction blend seamlessly. Bran Castle, often heralded as Dracula's castle, perches dramatically on the border between Transylvania and Wallachia. Despite its loose connections to Bram Stoker's legendary vampire, its spires and towers have become synonymous with the Count. The castle's history is rich, having served as a fortress guarding the mountain pass, a royal residence, and now, a museum that beckons countless visitors eager to step into a story that feels as real as the stone beneath their feet. Yet, the true fortress of Vlad the Impaler, a historical figure often intertwined with the Dracula legend, lies in ruins at Poenary. Its remnants, clinging to the cliffs, tell a tale of a ruler both feared and revered, a prince who fought fiercely against Ottoman encroachment. To reach it, one must ascend a staircase of nearly 1,500 steps, a journey that mirrors the arduous and often bloody path Vlad himself walked. Sigosora, with its cobbled streets and medieval towers, offers a more tangible connection to Vlad Dracula. Here, in this UNESCO World Heritage Site, the prince was born. The house, marked by a hanging dragon emblem, invites visitors to wander through the rooms where history lingers, palpable in the air. It stands as a reminder that behind the legend, there was a man, born into a world of political intrigue and constant warfare, who would become the inspiration for one of literature's most enduring characters. As night falls over Transylvania, the line between the world of the living and the tales that haunt our dreams blurs. In the glow of the moon, castles and ancient forests seem to whisper secrets of the past, of battles fought, and of a legend born from the depths of history and the human psyche. The legend of Dracula, and the locations associated with it, serve not just as tourist attractions but as gateways to a past that continues to fascinate and terrify in equal measure. In exploring these haunts, we delve deeper into the heart of Transylvania, uncovering layers of history and myth that compel us to look closer, to understand more fully the allure of the land and the legend it cradles. Transylvania, with its majestic castles and enigmatic leader, beckons with the promise of mystery and adventure, inviting us to step into a story that has transcended time, becoming a part of our collective imagination.
Why do vampires like to scare people? Because they are bored to death.
In the shadowy recesses of folklore and the corners of our collective imagination, vampires have long fascinated and terrified us. These nocturnal creatures, with their thirst for blood and supernatural powers, have spawned countless tales and myths. Yet, beyond the familiar legends lie facts and stories so bizarre they could only emerge from the darkest depths of human creativity and fear. One of the most peculiar facts about vampires, or rather the fear of them, comes from 18th century Europe, during a time known as the Vampire Panic. People were so terrified of the undead rising from their graves that they took extreme measures to prevent suspected vampires from returning to the land of the living. In some cases, corpses were exhumed and found with blood at their mouths, a sign they were believed to have fed on the living. These bodies would often be staked through the heart, beheaded, or even burned to ash to ensure they would not return. Another strange twist in the vampire lore is the practice of vampire-proofing one's home. Beyond the well-known use of garlic, mirrors, and holy symbols, some cultures believed in burying sharp objects around their homes. This was done under the belief that vampires, compulsive by nature, would feel compelled to stop and count every object before entering a home, thus being caught by the sunrise or simply giving up. This peculiar trait inspired the character of Count Von Count from Sesame Street, a vampire muppet who was obsessed with counting. In the animal kingdom, vampires are not just limited to bats. The vampire finch of the Galapagos Islands exhibits vampiric behavior, pecking at the skin of seabirds to feed on their blood. Moreover, there's the vampire squid, an inhabitant of the deep sea, named for its dark, webbed tentacles reminiscent of a vampire's cloak. However, contrary to its name, the vampire squid feeds on detritus, not blood. In modern science, the concept of vampirism has been explored through the lens of rare medical conditions. For instance, porphyria, a group of disorders affecting the skin or nervous system, has been linked to vampire myths due to its symptoms, which can include sensitivity to sunlight and receding gums that give the appearance of longer teeth. Similarly, rabies has been associated with vampiric behavior, as it can lead to hypersexuality, aggression, and an aversion to light and garlic. Perhaps the most bizarre aspect of vampire lore is the existence of real people and communities who identify as vampires in the contemporary world. These individuals may not claim supernatural powers, but they do engage in the practice of drinking blood, whether human or animal, for energy. These modern-day vampires often gather in communities, sharing their experiences and establishing their own sets of ethics regarding their unique lifestyle. These bizarre facts and practices surrounding vampires highlight humanity's enduring fascination with these creatures of the night. From ancient rituals to prevent the undead from walking the earth, to modern interpretations and communities, the vampire legend continues to evolve, reflecting our deepest fears, curiosities, and even, at times, a desire to understand the darkness within.
Why don't vampires like fast food? Because they can't stand anything that's already been drained.
As the shadows lengthen over the Transylvanian landscape, the tale of Dracula extends its reach far beyond the confines of this storied region, weaving itself into the very fabric of global culture. This narrative journey has seen the legend of Dracula evolve, transcending its origins to become a cornerstone of horror and Gothic literature, inspiring countless adaptations, and embedding itself in the collective consciousness. In the dimly lit corners of the world's imagination, Bram Stoker's Dracula has not merely lingered, it has flourished, giving rise to an entire genre of entertainment and art. From the earliest silent films to the latest digital creations, Dracula has been reincarnated time and again, each portrayal adding a layer to the mythos, shaping and being shaped by the society that consumes it. The figure of Dracula, with his enigmatic allure and dark charisma, has proven to be as adaptable as it is enduring, reflecting the fears and fascinations of each generation. The silver screen has been particularly bewitched by the tale, with Bela Lugosi's iconic portrayal in 1931 cementing Dracula as a figure of both horror and fascination. Yet, each actor who dons the cape brings a new shade to the character, from the suave sophistication of Christopher Lee to the tortured soulfulness of Gary Oldman. These films, each a mirror to its era, explore themes of immortality, power, and the eternal struggle between light and darkness. But the influence of Dracula extends beyond film, permeating literature, music, and theater. The novel has inspired countless retellings, sequels, and spin-offs, exploring its themes from fresh angles and new perspectives. In music, Dracula whispers in the haunting melodies of gothic rock and the dramatic crescendos of symphonic metal, proving that his story resonates as much in sound as it does in silence. Even in the digital age, Dracula's legacy endures, with video games and virtual reality experiences inviting players to explore the mist-shrouded landscapes of Transylvania, to confront the terror and allure of Dracula himself. These interactive narratives allow for a personal encounter with the legend, blending history, myth, and technology in a way that would have been unimaginable to Stoker. The fascination with Dracula also fuels tourism, drawing visitors from across the globe to Transylvania, eager to explore the castles and landscapes that birthed the legend. Yet, it also invites reflection on the power of storytelling, on how a tale born from the pages of a novel can shape our perceptions of a place, blurring the lines between history and fiction. In this global tapestry of cultural expressions, Dracula remains a figure of intrigue and horror, a symbol of the other that lurks in the shadows of our psyche. His story, ever evolving, continues to captivate and terrify, a testament to the enduring power of narrative to shape our dreams and nightmares. As we explore the myriad ways in which Dracula has infiltrated popular culture, we find not just a character, but a cultural phenomenon, reflecting our deepest fears and desires, forever etched in the collective imagination.
Why did Dracula go to art class? He wanted to learn how to draw blood without biting.
As dawn breaks over the Carpathian Mountains, the mystique of Dracula and the enchanting allure of Transylvania invite us to explore a region where legend and reality converge in a beautiful symphony. This land, steeped in history and folklore, opens its arms to the modern traveler, revealing a place where the past is not just preserved but vibrantly alive in the hearts and traditions of its people. Today's Transylvania is a realm of contrasts, where medieval castles stand sentinel over bustling towns that have embraced the 21st century without forsaking their heritage. Here, ancient customs and modern conveniences coexist, offering visitors a unique experience that blends the intrigue of Dracula's legend with the genuine warmth of Romanian hospitality. Tourism thrives in the shadow of the myth, drawing curious souls from around the globe to walk the cobblestone streets of Sighisora, explore the Gothic arches of Bran Castle, and marvel at the Baroque splendors of Brasov. These journeys are fueled not just by the pursuit of the supernatural but by a desire to connect with a culture rich in history and tradition. The legend of Dracula, far from overshadowing the region, serves as a beacon, illuminating the diverse beauty of Transylvania, from its mist-covered mountains to its verdant valleys, from its medieval villages to its cosmopolitan cities. Transylvania's embrace of its Dracula legacy is evident in the thematic attractions that dot the landscape, offering immersive experiences that blend history with entertainment. From haunted forest tours to vampire-themed balls and festivals, the legend is celebrated with a blend of reverence and playfulness. These events, often steeped in historical accuracy and folklore, provide a gateway for understanding the deeper cultural narratives of Romania. Yet, the region is not defined solely by its connection to Bram Stoker's creation. Transylvania is a tapestry of cultural landmarks, natural wonders, and a thriving arts scene. Festivals celebrating music, film, and the arts attract international audiences, showcasing the creativity and vibrancy of contemporary Romanian culture. The culinary landscape is equally inviting, with traditional dishes and modern cuisine that tell the story of Transylvania's diverse heritage through taste. The people of Transylvania, with their rich history of coexistence and cultural fusion, are the heart of the region's enduring appeal. Their stories, traditions, and hospitality invite visitors to look beyond the myth and discover the real Transylvania, a place of beauty, complexity, and living history. Here, in the villages and cities, in the festivals and quiet moments, the spirit of Transylvania shines brightest, a testament to the region's capacity for renewal and its eternal charm. In the light of day, Transylvania reveals itself not as a shadowy realm of legends and specters but as a vibrant, welcoming community proud of its past and looking forward to its future. The legend of Dracula, while an integral part of its allure, is but one thread in the rich tapestry that makes Transylvania a destination like no other. Here, where the legend was born, visitors are invited to write their own stories, finding adventure, beauty, and perhaps a touch of magic in the heart of Romania. In wrapping up our exploration of Transylvania, where the enigmatic Dracula legend intertwines with the region's rich history and cultural tapestry, we've traversed from myth to the vibrant reality of today. Transylvania stands as a compelling invitation to uncover the myriad stories nestled within its landscapes, where history and legend enhance its allure. Thank you for joining this journey to a land where the past and present merge, urging us to seek out our own adventures among its legends and natural beauty. Remember, the spirit of exploration and the magic of storytelling can transform the world around us. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share as we continue to discover the places where legends live. Thanks for watching.